Charles Whitmore was a name that echoed through the pristine halls of high society. Born into wealth, he inherited his family's sprawling estate at 25 and multiplied its worth through shrewd business ventures. At 45, he was a billionaire, hailed as a financial genius. But whispers in the corridors often spoke of his ruthless tactics, the lives he upended for profit. That mattered little to Charles. He believed in winning at any cost. One crisp autumn morning, Charles received a call from his most trusted advisor, Daniel. Daniel's voice, usually measured and composed, carried an edge of panic. A sudden market crash had decimated Whitmore Enterprises, and their assets were frozen pending an investigation into fraudulent activities. Charles's mind raced. He had always been meticulous. How could he have overlooked something so catastrophic? The next few weeks were a blur of court hearings, scandals, and betrayals. His closest confidants distanced themselves, and media swarmed like vultures. The verdict was a crushing blow. Guilty of insider trading and fraud. He was stripped of his wealth and assets, sentenced to 10 years in a federal prison. The opulent mansion on the hill was auctioned, and his name became synonymous with disgrace. Prison was a different world. Gone were the tailored suits, replaced by the scratchy, ill-fitting uniform of an inmate. The once deferential tones of associates were replaced by the harsh commands of prison guards. Charles was just another number, another face among the convicted. The first year was the hardest. Confined to a small cell, with nothing but time to reflect, the magnitude of his actions dawned upon him. He had not just lost his fortune, he had ruined lives. His own fall from grace was a sharp descent from a pedestal he had never imagined would crumble. But in this abyss, Charles found something unexpected: clarity. Stripped of the glitz and glamour, he began to see the world differently. He saw the human side of those he had once dismissed as collateral damage. He made friends, learned skills, and helped others, not for gain, but for the simple act of humanity. By the time he was released, Charles was a changed man, with no wealth to his name. He took up carpentry, a skill he had learned in prison. The work was honest, and for the first time in his life, satisfaction came not from zeros in a bank account, but from the craft of his hands. Charles Whitmore, once a titan of finance, now lived a modest life, content in the knowledge that he had become a better man in losing everything. His story became a cautionary tale, but also one of redemption, a testament to the human spirit's ability to find light even in the darkest of times.